Hello and welcome. My name is Nelson Karanja, and this is God and I, the Creative Locus. Today's topic, the blueprint within, discovering God's design for your life. Let me ask you something. Have you ever wondered why you are wired the way you are? Why certain things stir you deeply while others leave you cold? Why you feel alive when doing one thing but drained doing another? That's not random. That's not personality either. That's your divine design, your blueprint. And today I want to talk to you about discovering what God wrote into you before the world tried to write it over. You are not a product of chance. In Ephesians chapter 2 and verse 10, it says, "We are God's handiwork, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us to do." That word, handiwork, it means masterpiece. God crafted you intentionally with a purpose in mind. He didn't just save you from something, He saved you for something. You didn't just land here. You were actually sent here. And that's important to know. Sometimes we behave or we live like we just found ourselves here, or like it was by random chance, Some say it's evolution. You just happened to be here. Actually, you were sent here for a very particular reason. And that's why I can confidently say, I believe we did not just land here. We were sent here for a purpose. God doesn't just give assignments. He embeds them. Before Jeremiah ever prophesied, God said, "Before I formed you in your mother's womb, I knew you." Think about that. God knew him. And that means he already had a relationship, a mission, a design. And the same thing is true for you. Your blueprint is not something you go out and find. It's already within you. Your gifts, your burdens, your instincts, those are hints. So how do you recognize your blueprint? Here are 4 clues. Let me give you some simple signs that would help you uncover your divine design. Number 1, what flows easily from you? Because right there is a clue. If there's something that you do so easily, effortlessly, until people wonder, how do you do that? Or they just say, this is how he or she does something. It comes effortlessly to you. It flows naturally. Sometimes it's so accepted to you that that is just something that flows easily for you that you tend to assume that it is the same case for everyone. It's not. And you need to pay attention to those things that you can do so effortlessly. They flow so easily from within you. Number 2, what breaks your heart again and again? Because that might be your mission. The burden. You find yourself concerned about things in life, about other people. That burden, it prompts you. It tells you perhaps you have a solution for this or that. When you find yourself wishing you could do something about a problem and it bothers you, perhaps you should look a little more closely at that, because it could mean that God is calling you to actually fulfill a certain need. Why is it that something bothers you and another person walks briskly along? Why is it that something breaks your heart? You have a burden for something. It bothers you. And yet, other people don't seem at all bothered by it. Look into that. Number 3, what do others keep affirming in you, even when you don't see it? Pay attention. Sometimes the people around us, they see things about us that we are too close to see. So when people keep on telling you you're good at that, or you find people coming to you with a certain problem and they believe that you can solve, that could be a sign that there is something in you that they see. You are an answer to a particular problem. Look into that. Number 4, where have you consistently borne fruit? God confirms design with results. And this is tied to number 1, because if there is something that you do and it bears fruit easy, when you do, you see results. Other people try, they don't make as much headway as you do. So when you see these kind of things, pay attention. You see, some of us are frustrated because we are forcing things we were never built to carry. You'll only thrive in the territory that matches your design. Alignment over ambition. We live in a world that chases visibility. Everyone wants to be seen. But I have learned the key isn't being visible, it's being aligned. When you are in alignment, grace flows, peace flows, results come. You stop competing, comparing, and striving because you know this is what I was born to do. So how do I discover my blueprint? It's one thing to recognize it, but how do you discover it? Number one, start with stillness. Get quiet before God. Sometimes we are so busy, worried, concerned, and our minds are everywhere. But sometimes it takes some stillness, a moment of quietness. Get quiet before God and listen to what your heart is saying, because God speaks from within you, not from outside. There is a verse in Psalms 139 where it says that all these things my soul knows very well. I know that I am fearfully and wonderfully made. I know that God knew me before I even came into this world. He sent me into this world for a purpose. My soul knows all these things very well. So be quiet. Be still before God. Pray, not just for things, but to see yourself the way God sees you. Number two, lean into community. As we said before, sometimes the people around you see things before you do. They see things about you that you're too close to them to actually realize or to recognize them. To you, they seem natural. You call them normal. You just do these things. And other people look at you and they can actually see you have a gifting in a certain area. So listen to what people are saying and weigh against what your heart is saying. And here is the most important thing. Obey quickly. Sometimes we take way too long. But the thing is, God won't show you everything at once. But if you act on what He reveals, more will come. You cannot just wait until everything is clear. When we set out to go on a journey, yes, we know the destination, but we don't wait until we know every inch of the road, how it will be. We don't know, but we start because once we know where we are going, we are okay for the way to reveal itself as we go, as we take action. The same thing with life. That which God has revealed to you, obey and start out, and the rest will be revealed to you. So here is a closing thought. You are a carrier of something sacred. The blueprint isn't out there. It's inside you. Your job is to uncover it, not to invent it. That's important. You are merely uncovering, not inventing it. Think about the sculptor, the person who creates those magnificent curvatures or statues. You will find that when they take that piece of wood or stone and they start chipping, they are not actually bringing in something that wasn't there. When they start creating that sculpture, they are merely uncovering, removing that which is not necessary and leaving just what they know lies within. So your job is to uncover it, not to invent it, because it is within you. And once you find it, run with it. And until next time, this is Nelson Karanja for God and I, the Creative Locus.